Well, by now you've probably noticed we're missing a very important member of our Barrett-Jackson broadcast team here in New Orleans. Unfortunately, Steve Magnante is not here.
Yeah, our Mr. Mopar is facing some very serious health issues, as you know if you have been watching the Steve Magnante YouTube channel.
But there is some good news. He's recently shown a positive response to recent treatments, so we're all hopeful.
And Steve, we want you to know we miss you. We absolutely love you. This broadcast just really isn't the same without you. 100% of the car community is standing behind you.
Yeah, I mean, for 20 years we haven't done a show without him, so we brought a little bit of Steve Magnante to the auction block here to share with you.
That's right. These, of course, are his signature glasses. It's not an auction without Steve Magnante glasses at the very least. Steve, we're thinking about you, looking forward to the day when you are back here, a member of our broadcast team.
I feel smarter.
Get well soon, buddy. We want to see you right back here soon.
Check this out. We got a 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner. And, you know, we always talk about the fact that a lot of the cars that we see here at Barrett-Jackson, you know, bring back our motor memories. And I have to tell you, this particular car brings back a very special motor memory for me because I took driver's training in a car very similar to this. Now, to be honest, it wasn't a Roadrunner. What I took driver's training in was a coupe just like this one, but it was a Plymouth Satellite. It had the same styling, the same look, but back then they used to call it the poor man's Roadrunner. You could buy a Satellite coupe that looked just like the Roadrunner for $2,600, or you could spend another $500 and get the Roadrunner. And the Roadrunner was considered fairly inexpensive. Now, needless to say, we didn't get the big engine, but imagine having this when you drove down the road as your driver's training car.
All right, would you hold your microphone near the grill, please? So,
absolutely.
As a hello to Steve Magnante. There you go.
You know, I was just at the Martin Auto Museum the other day, and they have a Roadrunner Superbird that's there. And somebody's happened to walk by and went, I hear the horn's different. Can you make it? Do you know how it works? And I'm like, well, first off, I don't think that's going to have the same one. But secondly, the battery was out. We couldn't even help them. But the mere fact that they knew it was different was interesting.
1971 was a very dramatic difference in body styling for the Roadrunner. The 70, of course, that iconic shape. They made the Superbird out of that. This one, the fenders are much more angular, or not angular, much more wider hipped, and they accentuated the Roadrunner graphics with that. A much more sort of blobbier, bigger looking car, but it does look really good. This one has the 383 and the pistol grip manual transmission inside, so good Mopar performance as well.
Yeah, rounded shapes, no shoulder on the rear quarter panel. The roof flows right into the quarter panel as it goes along. It has the Go wing on the back. I like this body style a lot.
See a lot of 69, 70s. Rarely do we see this one. $41,000 the price for a 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner that just has 59,000 miles on the odometer. Away it goes. We're here in New Orleans for the Barrett-Jackson Collector Car Auction. You come back with us. 69 Camaro RS SS convertible.
So the RS treatment with the hideaway headlights could be ordered on any Camaro. But if you ordered it on an SS, the SS or Super Sport badging took precedence, and this car does not show externally with any RS badging. But the important thing is that big block under the hood.
Yes, the 396, everything looking pretty stock on this thing other than the added air conditioning. So this is a pretty mild custom here. You have air conditioning and all power options sort of modernized there, but otherwise you get the vintage driving experience of a 69 Camaro with the big block.
Redline tires to complement the red on red upholstery of this 69 convertible. 69 would be the last year you could buy a Camaro convertible for a couple of decades, at least from the factory.
And we see a lot of red with this SS, with the exception of that little white stripe down the front fender and door, and then the white top as well. So not only is it a mild custom that was made to be a lot more drivable and comfortable, but a gorgeous restoration.
All right, now Steve Magnante can't be with us, but I do have a pair of his glasses, and let me see if I put them on what it'll do for me. You know, through the 1960s, the 12-bolt rear end on these Camaros was preferred for higher horsepower cars over the 10-bolt the rest of them got. But that changed for 1970 because Chevrolet developed a new 10-bolt rear end where the ring gear grew from 8.2-inch diameter to 8.5-inch diameter. The piston gear shaft was increased to the same diameter as the 12-bolt, so the new 10-bolt was way better than the old 10-bolt and almost as good as the 12. They work. They really work. Steve, we missed you. Hope you're back soon.
What just happened? Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Wow.
I think so. I think I've lost my focus, however.
$83,000, the current bid for that 69 Camaro RS SS convertible. Gotta love that color, garnet red. Got a dark red look to it. They roll back the bid just a touch to 82, make sure they got the right number, and away it goes. That 1969 Camaro RS SS convertible, 396 cubic inches, 350 horsepower.
And by the way, beginning 1971, all Camaros got the new 10-bolt rear end, including the Z28.
Glasses really work.